Hello everyone, welcome to Shooty Boys unboxing of the Xbox One S 2TB model. We've got Shooty Jim here,
Tommy Holiday,
and Tommy Holiday on my right over here. So without any further ado, let's get this open.
First thing I noticed is the smaller box.
It's a much smaller box. I was carrying it home as well, which is not an effort at all.
Yeah.
Whereas that thing is massive. Carrying it here, or was that for it? Okay, first things first. No power brick, which is rather nice.
Very nice, shall I?
Which is what I'm glad that Xbox have listed. No one wants that. In fact, we've got it here.
No one wants one of these.
Horrendous.
One of these.
Ugly thing. Look, that is amazing. Well done to you, Xbox.
And the console's already bigger anyway. The original Xbox One is already huge.
It is.
They give you this thing.
We'll obviously be able to do a size comparison.
Yeah.
And I like the feature so much. It's a nice rectangular bit.
That's nice.
Nice.
Sturdy.
Yeah. Well, that's a big deal, but that's a nice thing to have.
Saying that, I always thought Xboxes gave you nice HDMI cables. They seem a little more substantial.
Right. Okay, that's very big. Let's give the people what they want. It's so much lighter than the other one.
Looks
crazy.
It's tiny.
It is so
Is it bigger than, it's smaller than the PS4?
Well, looking at it. No piano black on this one. That's very cool.
Good bit of console now.
Nice bit of perforation.
It reminds me of the, you know, the wireless speakers, the Jam Box.
Yeah, it's got retro look to it, isn't it?
Kind of Lego, actually.
A little bit. Yeah, we'll be doing our next Lego playthroughs on this one and not this one. We've got the Bluetooth controller as well. I've got two of them, they're part of the deal, so there's another one in there. I've noticed there's a bit more of a texture in that grip. A bit more to it.
Feel that?
Slightly lighter, maybe.
Possibly. The thumbstick? No, they're not smaller, are they?
I don't think so. It looks pretty decent.
Nice clean edition though.
In fact, Tommy Holiday's got the white PS4.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the white consoles actually.
And I thought that looked so cool, and then when this one was announced, I thought, yeah, we'll give that a go. But it looks really good, and you can see how, from the controller, it's not a huge amount of difference. In fact, the power brick, the old power brick, is about a quarter of the size of it, which is
ridiculous.
Which is really, really bad.
Begs the question: why did they ever bring something like this out?
It just that seems rushed to me. Now that they've shown they're capable of this,
yeah,
that looks rushed to me.
Do you think it's a good move, or do you think it's them basically giving up on the original Xbox One?
It's hard to say, isn't it? I think the whole 4K thing, we've mentioned it before. 4K is the thing that is pushing things way forward. So that might be it. But let's have a look at size comparisons. Do you want to open that one? Very nice.
Very nice. Okay.
Two of them. Side by side. 2 play games. We're ready now. We're ready for it.
Forget about
it. Right, there's your PS4. And Sony looked like they were ahead of the game already, didn't they?
The size.
Now it's more of a similarity there.
But not only is it just the size difference, but think that they've put all the 4K capabilities into something that size as well.
Yeah.
Which is pretty astonishing.
It's very impressive. Let's go for the monster. Oh, it's straining me.
That's ridiculous.
It's not good, is it? But they say that this one is 40% smaller than that one. It doesn't look that much smaller.
Yeah, it
just looks more that size.
Yeah.
Even though the PlayStation is actually slimmer, I think the PlayStation goes back further. Let's just stand up real quick. You can see that PlayStation is actually a very long console, whereas this one's much more compact. And that's a beast, is it?
That's a tower for a PC, isn't it?
The first Xbox was huge.
It's mailing stuff, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. Right, let's have a closer look at this one. Look at the ports in the back. Got your HDMI out and in. Power, all the usual stuff. But I did notice there's now a USB on the front, which was one of the problems with that one. If I could just get you to pick that one up and show me the side.
That's the back of the
That's the back.
old Xbox One.
And if you hold it to the side, there's a
Yeah.
USB there, but there's not one on the front,
Which is a bit ridiculous.
which I never really understood because the most accessible panel is always going to be the front one. And again, looks like Xbox have listened and they've put one there. And you've got an infrared blaster as well. Don't know why it's called a blaster. It's a ridiculous name for it. But again, they're trying to do more media things, so you'll be able to use things like that.
I suppose the one nice thing is that your batteries don't get rinsed as bad with them if you're using TV and stuff.
And when in my room, in my bedroom, I do watch TV through the Xbox and I can record on the Xbox. So that's a really useful thing to have. Although that does receive quite well, I think that's quite a nice thing to have. There's that one. Should compare the PlayStation. Now I noticed this earlier when I was moving the PlayStation around actually. There's a lot of noise.
Bit of creakiness.
It is a bit creaky, which worries me. It feels heavier than the Xbox One S. And you have all these vents on the side, which just collapse.
Dust traps.
So I like that this one's got the, I don't know how to,
Perforation.
Yeah, the holes.
And the first thing I noticed actually is a lot of perforation. All these angles here, next side.
Which is really important.
Yeah.
Because they do get quite heated,
Yeah, that's another thing.
especially when you're playing
Xbox notorious for their overheating.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. It will be.
Very Mortal Kombat. It's not bad.
They've ditched the shiny panel though, haven't they?
Yeah,
Shiny panel on PS4, shiny panel on Xbox One, One S of.
and they get fingerprints on it. Especially if you pick. But there's obviously the piano black's gone on both of these consoles.
Yeah.
But not on this one.
Are we going to see a black Xbox One S?
Maybe. Right. We'll cut it for a second, and then we'll turn it on to see, because I've heard that this is quite impressive when it's turned on. So we'll just snip it there, and then we'll be back in a minute. Okay, back in the room. Just going to turn it on and see what this looks like.
Oh, nice one.
So that's an actual button. The one on that one is kind of touch. It's not a button that depresses. That's not a bad thing. It's a nice glow. It looks quite cool. There's a rumour that it might come out blue, but it doesn't. It's not blue. It's like a soft white. But it looks great on this.
It looks really nice.
Yeah.
It's a really nice looking console. I don't know if this video does it justice, but it does look the business.
We'll put some photos on the Instagram to show it off better, but we are really impressed. It looks great. And now the ball's in PlayStation Court.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the PS4K coming up, and I think this is going to push it a bit further.
That's the funny thing. I heard about the PS4.5, 4K, whatever, way before this Xbox. Yet we're sitting here with an Xbox One S, and not even a picture of the 4.5.
Yeah, they seem to have pushed this quicker, haven't they?
I think they're definitely dealing some body shots. Xbox. They're really going for it.
But they were behind on this one.
Yeah.
They're trying to catch up, really. I think PlayStation are a bit ahead of the game. They always have been. Sony always seems to know what they're doing. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're now ready for 4K gaming, 4K Netflix, hopefully. Stranger Things, if you've not seen it, fantastic
Shout
show.
out.
Not for children.
Shooty things.
Not decent. 18 plus. Give that a go. That's really good. Yeah, we're really looking forward to all that 4K stuff. Not going to invest in TV just yet. Quite pricey. See that goes. But thank you so much for joining us. XBOXONE. Good?
Yep.
Okay.